is going to be combined of the first 3 days of Booktube-a-thon. Tried videotaping or vlogging every single day, but that didn't work. The uploading for YouTube was going very slow and I was getting very frustrated. So I'm just going to try and combine the first 3 days right now all together. So the first day I was reading a little bit of Shatter Me. Glare, glare, glare. I was reading a little bit of Shatter Me, and I didn't get that far into it. To me, Shatter Me wasn't like my favorite. It was okay, but it wasn't like up there with reading. So I didn't get much reading the first day. To do the first day's video challenge, and that was to pick 3 books that you were most influenced to read by booktubers. And of course the first one would be Shatter Me by Mafi. Everybody is talking about this. I think the last book came out this year, so this year I think. But yeah, I'm super excited to continue on with the series. The next book that I was influenced to read was Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. I was actually influenced mostly by the movie trailers that kept popping up everywhere. I bought this before the idea of the movie even came out, and I bought it mainly because it was $1.99. I figured one day I would give it a shot and maybe I would like it. But it always seemed to be sort of, I don't know, cheesy or corny. You know, the title kind of gave it that vibe, but it's actually an amazing series. I read the entire series this year, I think in a course of like 3 or 4 months, and I really want to continue on with the Vampire Academy world with the Bloodline series by Rochelle Mead. But yeah, so far I've only read the Vampire Academy series. So that's the second book. And then the third book, I've only gotten the first 3 books in the series read, which is the original. It was originally going to be a trilogy, but the author decided to add more. And the last book just came out, I think, last month, and that is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This is the only book that I own by Cassandra Clare. I bought it for like $5 at a used bookstore, and I was so excited when I found it. But also this one I decided to pick up and read because of the movie. I've always wanted to read it, but I didn't want to actually go out and buy the book. But when I found it for like $5, I had to have it. And the movie trailers were just coming out when I found it, and I was like, I really need to read it. And while I was reading it, clips from the movie were being shown, I guess for anticipation of the movie. And I would read like a few chapters and then watch the clips and be super excited to continue reading. So I read this twice already. I really want to read it again. So on day 2, I think I finished. Yeah, I finished reading Shatter Me by Mafi, and then I moved on to reading Destroy Me by Mafi. This was one of the 7 books that I chose to read for the Booktube-a-thon, so excited that I actually started reading it. And in all honesty, I kind of like the novella a bit more than Shatter Me because it gives you an insight into Warner, like the tiniest bit. I'm still on the fence whether I like Warner. I'm not sure yet. But I'm warming up to him just the tiniest bit. And so the video challenge for day 2 was to find items on 3 different book covers. And of course, I'm going to have to choose a very easy one. Shatter Me. Shatter Me has an eyeball. And then the second book is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. if you can't see, they're feathers. Feathers. Black feathers, to be exact. And I have a long black feather. And then the last one, kind of hard. But it's I'll Be There by Holly Goldberg Sloan. And there's a pair of boots. I don't own boots, but they're kind of dirty because I have worn them, but they're Champions. They're not boots, but they're shoes, so I'm counting them. Well, my battery died, so we're on what, day 3? Yeah, day 3. So day 3, I finished reading. Where'd you go? Come on. So on day 3, I finished reading. Seriously, I finished reading Destroy Me by Tahar Mafi, and the ending of that is like, oh, I need the next book. I need to read Unravel Me, but I don't own it, so I can't read it. So I'm gonna have to find it at the library. Very dramatic. And then after I finished reading Destroy Me, I picked up Peter Pan, which is the book that I am still currently reading. Yep, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, so that was my day 3 reads, and now on to the day 3 challenge, which third day was to draw a better cover for a book, and I chose to recreate or redraw the cover for Eleanor Park, because the cover of that book irks me, because I read it, and it was like, this chick does not resemble Eleanor at all. She's supposed to be like a bit drunky, you know. And the girl on the cover for, I believe it's the UK cover, it's like a silhouette and she's very skinny. I'm like, who the hell is that? That is not Eleanor. So I kind of redid my own. See, that's Park. That is Park. You can't see because my crappy lighting. There we go. And then Eleanor and Park in the middle, and then Eleanor on the bottom. That is not a piercing below her nose. That is a little, like, indentation. Yeah. So, my recreated cover. This is actually going on my wall because I love it so much. So that was days 1, 2, and 3 of Booktubeathon, and I will see you guys when I post day 4. See you guys in my next video. Bye.